everyone, my name is Yura and welcome to English Country English book to read today. Magic Treehouse and Magic Reader Nasty Bump. Are you ready to read? Here we go. Magic Treehouse. First we read for chapter 6 or chapter 5. Chapter 5. Chapter 5 and the end of chapter 6. Chapter 5, Golden in Glass. Go, go, said Jack. He drew with his notebook and pack, and his push and his sword and rope ladder. My Henry, she said. Go, said Jack. We have to earn another push. Get in, she said. But she started up to the ladder. Jack scrambled after her. Jack and Annie tumbled into the treehouse, and they're there pretending that they look out of the window at the dinosaur. He looked standing up the hula hoop and then eating flowers up the tree. Oh man, whispered Jack. We were trying long ago. The dinosaur looked like a huge rhinoceros with a tree horns instead of one. He had two long horns above his eyes, and they looked another get out from his noses, and then shoot like thing behind his edge. Trouble loose, said Jack. He does eat these people, said Annie. I'll look it up, said Jack, rubbed the dinosaur book, and then flipped through the pages. Here, said Jack, pointing it up the picture of the tropes, and then their constellation. The tropes at last are carriers of their prolonged and planes of their eating dinosaur weighs over 100 dinosaurs. And then Jack explained of that. Who will are the book of their shout? I just promised no meat. Good, said Annie. Let's go and see him up close. Are you crazy? Said Jack. Don't you like to take a dose about him? Said Annie. You're probably at first the people who water the world and never see a wheel lightning trail out, said Jack, and Annie was right. Okay, let's go, he said. Jack shoved the dinosaur book into his pack and shoved up his pack to shoulder, and then Annie stirred the strap down onto the ladder, and then ears to was no kiss him, said Jack. And then look at I promise, said Annie. You want to talk of him, I promise, said Annie. Promise you won't. Don't worry, said Annie. And then Annie Jack stepped out to the ladder and up the improvisation gave them all a friendly look. And Annie blew him a kiss and be back soon. Henry, he called. Shh, said Jack. And then they far away up carefully on the ferns, and they reached on the button of there behind the bush, and then Jack quickly looked down up the trail rope, and then dinosaur then bigger the truck, and they slip onto the notebook, and then they pack into the boat. Ears and frills. Annie knurled him. Jack endured her and stitched up the troll Jack's curled herself again. He rolled it slowly. And then Annie near him, hold her, and then Jack looked at her. And Annie pointed herself, and then her worked her fingers of that troll into the air. She pointed towards the dinosaur. She smiled. What's this thing? Jack wondered. Annie waved at Jack. Jack started to grab her. She let her jump away, and she fell with grasses full of baby troops. Get back, whispered Jack. It's too late. A big dinosaur stepped at Annie, and then felt a help up there sticking up hole in his mouth. Oops, said Annie. Get back, said Jack again. He looked and never mind, Jack, said Annie. Nicely, watch out these horns, Annie, said Jack. He tore ropes and guessed gently about Annie, and then turned out to the loop and down into the side of the hill. But suddenly she turned and back towards Jack. See? Jack turned up ropes and swooped. Nice. Come on, let's look around some more, said Annie. As Jack is turning off the lights, and then some more things about the came on the grass, and then they rushed them to pick up, and then has a gold million. A letter, a gift up there on the millions of fancy me. Oh man, someone's happy for us, Jack said softly. Chapter 6, Dinosaur Valley. Tomorrow we'll reading first Chapter 6 and the end of Chapter 7. And then Magic Reader Nasty Bump. Chapter 1. Oops, we're on the holidays when it happened. The nasty bump mystery, that is. Tina, Jamie, Kelly, and I boomed out. We had been playing tag in the morning. We ran and ran and ran. Kelly was running so fast, she didn't see the basket of the water until it wasn't too late. Splash! But she had the splash. He just finishing washing her brand new car. He was hot and wasn't getting angry. He came running toward us. You kids, he said, inside out. Oops, I said, Tina germs. Kelly, I wanted inside. I felt in bath so hot and come cool and drinks. We were sparkling orange juice and handles so long back. Chapter 2, Zoos. I can clean up my loot, and I look into the window, and I look out to the door. This Mr. Lambert, I said. He was looking so past in her shopping cart. And then I looked at the yellow delivery van. He looked at the perk of outside of the street. Tina joined him by the window. It must be how the delivery van, I said. The doorbell rang and my mom called out, I'm coming. Pearl said lovely. I told Jeremy and Kelly. Mom's got a lonesome up. She works at home. At the window open, he looked at the people cheering. Kelly strolled out to drink. I can hear people have fun in there, she said. I wonder what they're doing. There's a group of children playing basketball in our park across the street, Tina said. We all look around at the window. The park was small at the bore bunches of the roof and the factory ran to it. Oh, looks a ring, I said. Well, it's nothing on the hill all day, said Kelly. Let's for a swim. Chapter 3, The Desperately. Everyone looked at once, but that might take us to look a pool, I said. We might be able to go look in the car. I'll look at off the floor for that. But she didn't find that. But she finds something else. Jimmy looked out at the first of the stuff of the crack. She sprinted across off the headlights and sunlight. She looked a silver cone to the wall. Oh no, I cried, not that new car. Someone's had a nasty bomb, I said. Well, I knew would do it. Jeremy said, maybe. Tell your dad, Diana added. You can all want him to think it was him. I looked at him and shook my head. And you can no lose. He can lose. She didn't date it, I said. No, he won't, said Kelly. Yes, he will, I said. Tina rolled her eyes. They're probably playing in their car. No on it. Your father knows that, she said. But she tells it for knuckling at the bucket, I pointed out. He crosses our playing near car as well, said Kelly. She looked out for cues. Chapter 4, Delirious. And then carry across the truck, and then she looked at the headlight. The door dented too. And then Mrs. Humbert looked at the pass of the car. And then they danced off the high for Mrs. Hobart at the court, and then said Jeremy, suddenly there had the trick of the basketball at the park and clear face. His cleat 3 out of the yard. And then Callie raced for get ready. I see the marches and dance, she said. But their basketball was too smart. And then she still had but smashes of the handlight, I said. He looked at the closely at the dance. Look, said Callie, there's much of the paint here. And the yellow paint, said Jeremy. She snapped my fingers and then deliberately at the yellow, I said. I tell my dad. My chapter 5 of that wasn't it? Chapter 5. Case closed. And then wait, said Tino. He wasn't at a band, it was a driver. He parked it into the other side of the street. And then yes, I said, but he heard at the bank before the park. She thought there was a knock at the door, but she must have been at the car. Of course, said Annie, Jamie. And then there was a bag at the park on the side of the street. The mystery solved, I cried. And then chapter 5 of that comes over. She was looking unfitting herself. And then it was all ready to was up dance. And she was a no that wasn't happy. I ought to know what sound did it, said I quickly. So do I, said angry. You must be driver honest of Lord. He nodded. I knew it, said Jeremy. Sure, said Tina. Case close. Hey, I said. Maybe my dad take us to the pool. The end. Did you have fun? You asked English Conjure comic about a book. And you asked goodbye and a book to do goodbye to. Magic Dress goodbye to, and then Jack and Annie goodbye to, and the Magic Reader goodbye, Natty Bone goodbye to, and this Friends Children goodbye, and Today Tuba goodbye to, and you're a Spirit Bear goodbye to, and see you next time, see you tomorrow, bye bye friends, see you again.